Alright, I just had to make sure that was right before I spoke on it. Alright, let me lock in. Joseon style. Joseon style. Ming Dynasty style. The Chinese sword is too heavy. It was developed to a level that ordinary people could not use. So, Joseon, Jose-san,
Joseon.
Joseon,
Joseon. Joseon.
Joseon. So Joseon wanted to increase operability by lowering the weight. There it is. Okay, so there it is. Called the Jangdo. That's not it. Well, that's not. No, because because it's Korean. Hang on. Xianghu and Guanyu are not the same. I'm just gonna say Jiangdo as Guando or Gando.
Guandao. Guandao.
Is that right? I wonder. Oh, this guy's Chinese in his name. Now this is more updated.
Guandao.
Guandao. Alright, Guandao. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so yeah, this article is basically saying. Hang on. Okay, holy shit, I just found out the Guldo was developed because the Guandao was too big for anyone to actually use. Okay, holy shit, I just found out the Guldo was developed because the Guandao was just like physically too big for anybody to use. And I figured out that connects to the legend of Guan Yu. Guan Yu was just a big enough dude to actually use it properly. In fact, Guandao is like... In fact, Guandao was basically Blade of Guan Yu. Huh. The more you know. Alright, holy shit, I was just doing research. Alright, holy shit, I was doing more research to make sure I'm pronouncing crap right. Alright, holy shit, I was just doing more research. Hang on one sec. Okay. Alright, holy shit, I was just doing more research. Alright, holy shit, I was just doing more research to make sure I'm pronouncing everything right. And I just found out And I just found out the Guldo was invented because the Guando was essentially too big for anyone to realistically use properly. I just found out the Guando was too big for anyone to realistically use properly. Alright, I just found... Okay, I was just doing research and I found out the Woldo... Alright, I was just doing research... Alright, I was just doing research and I found out the Guldo was invented because the Guando was too big for anyone to realistically use. Like... Okay, I was just doing research and I found out that the Guldo was invented because the Guando was too big for any normal person to realistically use properly. And this is even where we get the legend of Guan Yu. A dude that was like actually big enough to wield the weapon. Huh, the more you know.